Welcome everybody. You know what? Let's go tell how many people are in here on StreamYard. Well, welcome Drew. Today we're gonna get to know Drew and his about his, him and his new company. So, Drew, if you want to, that's first of all, let's go see who's in the chat already. Hey Everett, they got Everett and they got Bearded Vato. Jersey Ron and Little Beard Oil was here earlier, so hopefully they come back in. Jersey Ron and hold on a second. Oil was here earlier. Hold on, let me turn this volume down on this iPad. My first time doing this, y'all, so I gotta work out through the kinks here and what I'm doing. So, all right, Bearded Vato said, "Let the good times roll, Drew." All right, so let's go and get a brewer. What's up? We got Jersey Ron in here. What's up, Jersey? I think Jersey's a pretty good guy. He's always commenting on my video, so.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, and let's get to know a little bit about Drew. So I guess it's kind of a really broad question. So just let's just kind of start out and just kind of tell us, as much or as little, whatever you want to tell us about yourself and. What you do, what you do and what you do to like to have fun with and, any kind of hobbies or anything like that.
All righty. As of course, my name is Andrew. I live in Owensboro, Kentucky. I am a father of a 2-year-old son. His name is also Andrew. And then I have a beautiful wife, Jessica. She is a stay-at-home mom. We do actually have some rental properties out in Taos, New Mexico. We've been back in Owensboro for probably a year and a half or so now, but we lived out there for quite a few years and picked up a few rentals and stuff. But we still manage those from here. I am a veteran. I did serve 4 years in the Army Reserve. I pretty much like to do anything for fun, fishing, hunting, Nitro RCs, of course. Been in the beard game for a couple of years now, and started dibble-dabbling, making my own oils about a year ago or so, just using cheap stuff you can get from stores or whatever, and finally started learning where you can buy better stuff, and finally decided I wanted to make my own stuff. And it's not that other companies make amazing stuff, but I wanted to make something that works really good for my beard in particular, and then be able to give that to other people as well. So I'm pretty dang close to it. I'm finishing up the website, and then I'm working with a guy to finish up a few more labels, designs for the labels, and then get those in hopefully sometime next week or the week after. But that's me in a nutshell, I guess you'd say.
Well, you mentioned that you did the Army Reserves. You want to tell us what you did in the Army Reserves?
Yes, I was at 88 Mike. That is transportation. Drove 50,000 gallons of petroleum, ammunition, food, pretty much anything that's got to be moved.
I was stationed I was in the Army. I did 4 years active and 4 years reserve, and I was what they call 31 Foxtrot, and that was communications. And I set up basically the communication systems for whoever we supported when we went out. But in my case, I'm actually thankful that every time I was in a unit, I was always attached to a medical unit. So if something happens, at least I'm, close to, getting saved, So, but anyway. All right,
that does help.
I know, right? So when you talk about when you first got into the beard game, do you remember what brand of products you got?
My first real products were RDS Man and Fresh Beards. I was actually watching Scuba. He's pretty much my favorite beard reviewer. He's kind of my style. He's got that childish goofy sense of humor and all that, and it fits me pretty well. And then I always had a beard goal of his beard shape and everything. So, and he was talking about Artius, man, and I ordered that, and then Fresh Beards. What was the scent? Tinderbox was the scent with Artius, man, and then the what's it called? Blacklight from Fresh Beards, and I actually still have both of those. Still use them nowadays.
Yeah, I think my first one is actually Beard Brand and Live Bearded were the first two I've ever purchased.
I've never used Live Bearded. I've heard good and bad about them, a little bit of both, but that's one of them I haven't used.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Oh, the Beard Gents. I really like Beard Gents, especially as butters.
Yeah, they have pretty good stuff. Well, that Beard Brand, the only thing I got from them was the oil, but Live Bearded, I got the oil, butter, and their wash. So, but their products are pretty good. At least I thought so. In my very very first decent product from a company that has kind of been out there for a while. So,
right.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into. Well, actually, I know some of y'all may have been on the chat with the bluegrass bearding with Drew. So I know some of y'all already know kind of some of this information, but if y'all have a lot of questions that you have for Drew, go ahead and put them in the chat, and we'll see if we can get those answered too. So when it comes to your company, tell us a little bit about that, and when we're going to be able to see it for purchase, and kind of what the your oils look like, like the what's in them, and the butters and things like that.
All right. Yeah, of course. The company is Royal Flush Beard Companies. I've always liked Vegas, especially the old school Vegas, Sinatra, all the boxing, all the sporting events that take place there. The scenery there is beautiful, especially the old stuff, all the mafia and all the craziness. I've always had a fascination with that. So that's where I went with the name, Royal Flush, obviously. And then, of course, it's the best hand in poker, so I'm shooting for the best beard products. My oils consist of sunflower seed oil. Everything's also, it's unrefined. It's natural as you can get it, so you get all the benefits of the oils and butters. But sunflower oil, hemp seed oil, sweet almond oil, and then Jamaican black castor. It's a medium yellowish color, but it has a tint to it because of the hemp seed oil. Because it's unrefined, it has that real light greenish color to it. It doesn't change it too much, but it does enough that you can notice it. It's just a notch below medium viscosity, in my opinion. The castor amount's just enough in it that you get the actual benefits of it. And then the butters, I have hemp seed butter. And here I go again. I went blank.
Hemp seed, mango.
Hemp seed, sweet almond, mango, and then
avocado.
Avocado. Yeah, there you go. Or it's actually hemp seed, avocado, mango, and then sweet almond. That's the order on the label. And it's a thick, heavy-bodied butter. It's the butter reminds me of Fresh Beard's consistency. It's that real smooth but heavy kind of feel to it. The butter takes about 30 minutes to soak in. I don't like wearing it during the day, which I only wear certain butters during the day anyways. But it's a real good one for nighttime. When you wake up, your beard is super duper soft. The scents on them, between oil and butter, they're almost identical scent strength. And the scent strength is just a notch below legal, I guess you would say, because I like the stronger scents. I don't mind a weaker scent, for certain occasions, but for my products, I wanted them to stand out and be known for having those stronger scents that I think most people enjoy, in my opinion. It's not to the level that it'll give you a headache or anything, but it lets you know you're there. Other people know you're there when you walk by. You can pick up on that. And then the conditioner, I ordered that as well from the same places I'm getting like 95% of my stuff. That's from Canada. I'm getting a base and then I'm adding a couple of carrier oils to be announced later, a little bit closer to the end time. I'm still tweaking it just to make sure that's perfect. But the conditioner is going to be it's going to be in the running for one of the best conditioners out there. I pretty well guarantee that. October 1st is going to be the release date. The only thing I'm waiting on I've got to design my last 3 labels. That shouldn't take but a day or two, and then order those up, and then finishing up my website. So I'm super close to getting it done.
So I guess somebody put in the chat already about your start date. So we kind of know it's already October 1st, right?
Correct.
Is it? Okay. And Daniel said, what about the prices?
Prices. Oils will be $15. This is if you buy everything separate. Oil $15, butter $20. The co-wash is $15 as well. If you get a combo of oil and butter, that's going to be $30. And then I'm still debating if I should do like a trio, I guess you would say. If I do, it'll be kind of the same thing, knock a $5 off if I add all 3 or something like that, Probably that'd make it 40. We'll call it 40 or 45 if you get all 3. I'm still tweaking on that if I'm gonna do it as a trio or if I'm gonna do just a combo, and then you can buy the conditioner separate if you want.
All right, we can always have it as a oil butter combo, and also have the trio available too, I guess. Go on.
Right. Well, I'm the same place I get my conditioner. I've got a 14 ounce. I just ordered a wash from them. It's like a base wash, and I'm working on that. I don't know if I'm going to release that on the 1st or not. When I release everything else, I may wait until I get it like I want it, because I wasn't going to do a wash at all at first, and then I got thinking I need a wash. So that'll probably come at the earliest couple weeks after I release everything, but the price will be $15 for the 4 ounce wash.
That'd be good. Yeah, Jersey Ron says, can't wait till you open, Drew. Really looking forward to it and supporting your company.
Thank you, Ron. No shame.
Yeah, great products, great prices, great owner. This is what it's all about. That's true, Everett. And Bearded Vato says, butters won't have shea, ?
No shea. I don't want to deal with that same problem even the big guys are still dealing with, and that's that crystallization, that and I'm not going to put names, on anything, but there's some really big companies that still have issues being consistent with shea and having the grit, even if it's not gritty feeling, it has that gritty look to it. I was actually having that issue because mango butter and shea are very similar as the way they act when they melt and everything, or even if you mix it and don't melt it. But I finally figured out what I was doing wrong, and now I've got it to where it's real smooth, my butter that is. But yeah, all butters, no oil. If you Google shea substitute for shea butter, mango butter is what, it's pretty much almost equal substitute to shea. So
right.
I figured that'll pretty much cover that shea part of it.
All right, yeah, I'll put Drew's information, his Instagram and his company's Instagram and his YouTube. So I'm pretty sure everybody in here is already subscribed or follows you on Instagram. So, but there it is anyway. But some of y'all may not know his Royal Flush Bearded Co. as Instagram. So go check it out and follow him on there too. And let's see. So how about the scents though? How many scents are you gonna come out with when we first start?
I am releasing 4 or 5. Still debating on if I want to save one to kind of keep me 1 scent ahead as far as releasing stuff. So I'll probably do 4, to be honest. Which is what I said previously. I'd do 4 or 5. I've got my first one already out. well, it's not out, but I've got all of them mixed. But the first one is, and this isn't the proper order of everything. Cedar, patchouli, sandalwood, pipe tobacco, and the pipe tobacco is a floral kind of tobacco to it. It's got a little bit of oud in it to kind of give it that mellow cologne kind of style to it, and then it has floral notes added. I believe it's magnolia and what's the other one? Lilac, I believe. So it's kind of reminds you it's kind of like a night out. What you would smell like if you pretty much were at the out gambling all night kind of thing. You pick up the smoke from here, the florally kind of thing from being around the women and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a tobacco vanilla. I've got a kind of kiddish scent. I did that one because of my son. Pretty much took his favorite candies, a few of them, and mixed it with a couple surprises, I guess you would say. And that's going to be one of them. And then I have what I'm calling a unisex cologne. It's one I know every time I get a scent, the first person I hand the bottle to is, besides my son, is my wife. And if she don't like it, that kind of makes it to where I don't wear it as often. You know what I mean? So I made a scent that I know the men's wives will like and the men will like. It's kind of what I was going for with that one.
Right. So, go back to the comments. Somebody said somebody about some great mood, Drew. Some people don't even like, shea smell, so that was good. And Susanna, and all butter butter sounds great. Like Fable works great for me. And let's see. Oh yeah, Daniel. I can't find his comment right now. Daniel asked, "Is it be fragrance oils? Fragrance or
yes. Yes, all fragrance. I don't have a thing against essential oils. It's just that since, again, like I said, I've played with mixing oils and a little bit of scents here and there, and I started out with essentials. I ended up burning my face, and I haven't had enough practice with it. It's not saying I won't use essential maybe later on down the road once I kind of play with them a little bit, but I don't want to take the chance of having something too strong and it burning someone's face or affecting their beard in any way. I just don't want to take that chance with the essentials. So all fragrance for now.
Right. And Daniel says magnolia is a very underrated scent in my opinion.
Yeah.
And Bearded Valto says, Drew, are you nervous about the launch of your new adventure?
Extremely, man. I am very nervous about it, to be honest. I picture it going well, and I get messages every day, all day now since it was announced. People wanting to try it, test it, this, that, and the other, buy it, and I get nervous because do they mean that or do they not mean it? Is the company going to flop? Is it going to work? Is it, am I going to be able to, if everyone that says they ordered, am I going to have enough product? Am I going to have to, rush to buy more or something if it, if it gets sold out quickly or, things like that get me nervous.
Right. That's very understandable. Any kind of big venture like that has got to be nerve-wracking.
Right.
Like Daniel said, the fragrance lasts longer than is a little safer. Yeah. And Susanna says, I can't wait to try Royal Flush. It's a tight theme concept for a beard company. So while we got that, let's talk about how did you come up with the theme and concept of your company?
You talking about like the name of it?
Yeah.
Again, I like the old school Las Vegas. Like I'm a Frank Sinatra fan, the Rat Pack, all the big sports stuff is out there. The mafia kind of side of it, I have I'm kind of a history buff in a way. And I've always just focused towards Las Vegas. Excuse me. And then like most of my scents, like the first one is called Royal Flush. I'm going to have a all in, a Fold'em. I'm thinking about doing one Sinatra. So many different things of Vegas, but just always been a big fan of that city in general.
Yeah, no, there's so much that goes on in Vegas. There's so much you can play off of. So
Right.
you could do a lot actually with what you got going there. And every day says have to be right. You have a ton of guys I think that will buy from you. I think he's got something going there. I know I'd buy something from you. I'll be one of your first customers.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think you got something great going on there, Drew. So does anybody else have any questions for Drew? Let's put them up in the chat. And how about future plans for your company? I know you talked about the oil, butter, and the wash. What about maybe a balm or co-wash, conditioner, things like that, in the future?
I'm debating on a balm. I mean, at first I'm doing the oil, the butter, and the conditioner, and then wash would probably be next, and then maybe a balm, especially since it's getting more toward the winter. Balms really help prolong scents, in my opinion, and balms are starting to kind of make a comeback. I've got a video coming up here pretty soon about balms, but since I've had my shorter beard, I've been dabbling with balms more. It's something I'm gonna have to kind of buy some beeswax and maybe a couple different butters to add to it to make it thicker. Obviously, we're gonna kind of test and see what I can do with the balm. But it's definitely an option for sure.
Right. Speaking of your beard, I know you cut it back, not long ago. How long have you ever had your beard out?
Almost 7 inches is the longest I've ever had it, and that was right before I trimmed it off to a 1/4 inch.
Right. Yeah, mine right now mine's getting to the 9-inch mark, but that's measuring from the lip.
Right.
I know you did that little thing on Instagram a while back, and I agree with that. We measure from the lip, especially when you have a shorter beard. I don't think it's as good as if you measure from the bottom of your lip, down, because that's where all the length is, really.
Right. Exactly.
So if I were to do that, I just lost, several inches there. So, but measuring from the bottom of your lip, it sounds much better.
Exactly.
Right.
Makes you feel like you got a bigger beard when you do it that way.
All right, Susanna says, did any other beard companies that you like inspire you in your company at all?
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. And let me kind of divert, and then I'll come back to that. It kind of somewhat has something to do with that. Again, I've been in the beer game a couple years. I've become friends with a lot of the bigger reviewers and so many people that have nothing to do with reviewing. I've got hundreds and hundreds of products. Become friends with a lot of the company owners and got to know them as a person and as, and on the business side of it too. Chesapeake's a huge one. Gary's a really great guy. Bam from Jolly Old Fat Man. Nate from Ferocious, who I haven't even tried his products before. I actually just ordered some. I should have it hopefully today in my mail. But he had something that I really took a big part of. Kind of not stole his idea or copied it. In a way, I guess it is. But he really gets the community involved with creating new scents and things like that. And that's something that I'm going to be doing after I get settled, I guess you would call it. Kind of put up 2 cents and let the community kind of vote on it, kind of thing, and really try to get the community involved. That was a really big inspiration. Who was the other company? Tailored Beard Company. Scott, he's a really, really awesome guy. And Chronic Beard, I took a big inspiration off his butters, and I believe in his whole hemp seed thing. That's one of the main reasons I went with hemp seed. It really does so much for your beard and mostly for your skin, which is the important part. those are the main ones. If I forgot someone, I apologize. Oh, one more. Sorry. Jamie from Ginger Beards. He's been probably my closest friend in the beard community. We talk. I mean, we talk about beard stuff, how to make stuff. You know, we share information on scents and everything. But he's been a friend on more levels than just that. We talk every day, pretty much all day, through Instagram, the voice chats. We talk all the time. He's been a huge inspiration and friend. But those are the main ones I really took from.
All right. If you don't mind, Drew, I need to make a quick shout out about my live stream and the future of it.
Oh yeah, have at it, bud.
Well, because I know we picked today, Saturday at noon, but you know, I know for the most part, especially when things start getting a little back to normal, that probably won't be really a opportune time to really do a live stream. So I was also thinking about maybe, if all possible, unless my guest just has a time where he can't do it, he can only do a certain time, that may do them on Sundays at 5 p.m. because I don't think there's really too much going on at those times. So if y'all like that idea better, or who in the live stream, you can put what you think about that in the comments, or DM me, or if you want, you can also email me. My email is popping up there. So I'd love to get to know your feedback about when you would like to see my live streams. And here's a comment from Bearded Vato. Drew, now that you know the drill, is it hard to deliver quality products at a budget-friendly price?
Yes and no. Meadow foam seed oil was one I really wanted to use, like so bad. But where I'm getting my stuff from Canada. Everything besides the Jamaican black castor and the sweet almond oil, those are the only two things that are not coming from Canada. But shipping from Canada is a whole lot more expensive. So I had to take the meadow foam seed away. I had to take a couple products to keep it at a budget-friendly price, as he said. But all in all, not really. There was just a couple things that kind of made me pump the brakes, you know what I mean? But it's not been too bad, really. Again, being in it for 2 years isn't that long, but getting to know a lot of the companies and learning so much stuff, it's been a huge blessing. And I mean huge. I've had so much support from not only just people that watch me, but people like Mike Cribbs, and then all the guys that I mentioned earlier. A ton of support, a ton of knowledge and how to mix things, how not to mix things. A lot of that's helped a lot in keeping prices down. I try to keep it as close to market average as I could with everything.
Yeah, it's really great when you have that support system out there to help you out, because if it wasn't for that, it'd be a lot tougher. And,
yeah, that's for sure.
Ever said your collection is amazing because of you and Ken. Jolly Old Fat Man is now one of my favorites. Top two for sure.
Yeah. Jolly Old Fat Man is amazing.
Right. Also, like Bearded Vato and Daniel said, hit that like button for me. Helps my channel. Now, sure, Daniel said, you have used as many products now. How do you feel about how do you feel your products compared to others, basically?
Kind of depends on which products we're talking about. Let's do it on a shelf system. I consider mine to be top shelf quality, like 100%. I think I can hang with the best companies that are out there right now. I may not, obviously, because I'm starting out, I don't have the volume. I don't have the following like some of the, like Beard Octane or Chesapeake or Black Rebel, but I feel the oils and the butters are equal to, if not maybe better than a lot of other ones. I'm trying to debate if I should say this or not. Nope, not going to. Okay. But yeah, I feel I'm there with the best of them. I feel that. And then the conditioner, I'm going to be ballsy enough to say that it's going to be the best conditioner out there.
All right. And Edward says, so Jamaica black castor instead of regular castor?
Yes, sir. Jamaican black castor has a lot better nutrients, in my opinion. And it's also a little thicker, which I wanted. I don't like thin oils. There's a few of them I like and don't mind, but that's because they have certain ingredients in them. But the Jamaican black castor is it's well known to provide a lot of stimulation for your skin, which obviously does more growth for your beard. But I prefer the Jamaican over a regular castor.
Yeah, and Daniel said fair answer to that prior question, and Edward says it's okay to be the best, Drew. So
I don't want to get cocky. That's where that nervousness comes in.
And Vato says, may God bless you, your new company, Drew. Wish you nothing but the success.
Thank you, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
And of course, I do too, and I'm sure everybody else does too. That's in here, and other people that aren't in here. I'm sure they they wish you the best. So, is there anything else that we haven't discussed, or anything like that you would like to add?
Nothing really to add, but definitely be on the lookout for the company. That's for sure. The scents are, besides the tobacco vanilla, all the other scents I have not personally found out of anything that I have in my collection. I have 5 beard shelves, and all of them are big, and I don't have any scent that matches anything that I have. So the uniqueness of my scents are going to be guaranteed just about every time, unless it's one of those scents like tobacco vanilla or something like that, that's been one of my favorite scents. So I had to have a tobacco vanilla. But the company's hopefully going to blow up quick. I've got some really great products and really, really awesome scents that are going to be released and coming in the future.
All right. And Georgie says, we're reading for you, Drew. So, yeah. Let's see. All right. So, I know, Drew, you're kind of busy today. So, we're going to start wrapping it up. And I go do my giveaway. So, let me talk about my giveaway real quick. As you know, some of y'all may know, some of you may not know that my husband is an artist, and you've seen some of the pictures in the back of my, Ooh, hold on, can y'all hear me? Just lost my video.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, let me get back here. Crap.
And Vato, yeah, eventually I will be. Not soon as I launch, but once I get going, I will be. Yes.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all.
What's up, Tyson?
My first live stream, and I messed the video up.
Oh, you're good, brother.
Yeah, and thank you for everybody else that's jumped in since we started. I had John, Tyson, Devin, Susanna, Michael. So thank you all for jumping in. We're going to get to my giveaway. So as you know, my husband's an artist. We have, paintings of his all the way around the house. And he also does, sketches of people too. So my giveaway today is going to be whoever the winner is will get a sketch or a rendering of you. So what I'm going to do here in a second is post a comparison of me and one that he did of me. So it's going to be about 10 seconds long to give you enough time to look at, and here it comes. All right, so I hope y'all enjoy that. And so if you want to enter this drawing, we're going to do a random number generator. But, also you make sure, let me bring up my phone here. We'll make sure that, you don't go until, I'm going to have a little video clip that says ready, set, go. And don't put your number in until you see the word go. Okay. So we have 13 people in here right now. So I think we'll do 1 through 7. And all right. So I already hit the randomizer. I got the number picked. Yeah, anybody in the stream, Tyson, can put the number in. So for everybody. All right. So as soon as you hit the, actually, I think a couple people popped in afterwards. So let me play that little comparison real quick for you again. It won't be as long. I'll cut it off here. All right. So that's a little comparison of me and the rendering that he did for me. So the winner will get a rendering of themselves. So I'm going to play a little clip here. And as soon as you see the word go, put your number in from 1 to 7. All right. So I got to wait for StreamYard to catch up here.
Good old StreamYard.
I know.
There they come in.
Yeah, they kind of. And actually, my StreamYard says we already have a winner. And what I'm looking for is number 2. The first one I see on my screen is Devin Beard Code. So congratulations to Devin. And Devin, you can reach me at, I'll see my IG or email. Actually, we prefer to use my email there. You can take a little selfie of yourself. As you can see, if you want a little bit of a styled profile, I think that probably look a little better if you want to. But whatever you want to do, just send a Snapchat to my. It's not Snapchat. A selfie to my email, along with your address and everything like that, so I can mail it back to you. Okay, Devin? All right, and if anybody doesn't we'll go ahead and, I know I planned for an hour, but I know everything is busy and it's Saturday at 12, so I know it's not the really great time to do this, so that's why I talked about maybe doing it later in the evening on Sunday night. So, about that time, people will get home, be home and getting ready for dinner, things like that. They can watch it while they're eating dinner, give them something to do. So, let's go and wrap this up. If there's any other questions in the chat for Drew, let's go ahead and put them real quick, and we'll just thank Drew for coming on. And I'm definitely going to be on that site as soon as you put it out and let me know this up. Then I'll be making my first purchase from you. Hopefully, I'll be the first one.
That works for me, brother. I appreciate it very much, and thanks everyone else for the support and all the kind words. I truly appreciate it.
And what you have, the ingredients you have, and what you're doing. I think it's going to be really awesome products, because I do like the fact that the butter, doesn't have any beeswax in it. So I think that's going to be a really awesome butter. So, and the oils, I do like castor oil. Well, my beard, I'm one of those guys that my beard just likes anything, thicker oils, thinner oils. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
It's all going to be great. Daniel says thanks, Drew. John says thanks, Drew. And let's see, Susanna says tight stream, Dagan. Oh, thanks, Susanna. And so let's go wrap this up, and we're in this. And my next stream is going to be next week sometime. We have not finalized it yet, but we're going to have Daniel and Maximus on together. And the reason why I did that is because they're going to start their own live stream together too. So I thought it'd be a great idea to have them on together, and we'll get to know them and what they're going to be doing in the future. So glad you have on, Drew, and good night, everybody. Well, good evening, everybody.
Later, y'all.
All right.